Hello students, I'm here again to take up chapter 2 based on articles. But before we begin the chapter, I must thank all those students who have sincerely viewed my previous videos. And now this is specially for those who have not viewed my videos sincerely. Children, it's a must. So please sit down and listen attentively to whatever is being taught to you. Thank you. So here we go with articles. Now there are 3 articles in English: a, an and the. They are called articles as they have a significant role as parts of speech. They are also called determiners as they affect the meaning of noun. My dear children, there are 2 types of articles: definite and indefinite articles. Definite comprises 1, that is the. Indefinite has 2 examples, that is a and an. Now, example of a definite article. Now, in order to understand what a definite article is, you must first know what it actually is. The is known as the definite article and it is used when we refer to a particular person or thing. Now, indefinite article is a or an, and they do not refer to a particular person or thing because they are used when we do not speak of anything particular. For example, he bought a shirt. Now, a shirt refers to any one shirt and nothing in particular. Similarly, the example of definite article says, he is wearing the shirt which he bought yesterday. So, here the means that particular shirt which he bought yesterday. So, my dear children, this is the difference. Now, the indefinite article, a or an, they are used differently. A is used before consonants. For example, a box, a pen, a lion. And an is used before words beginning with a vowel. An ant, an eye, an orange, an air, an R. If the first letter of a word is a silent H, it is treated as a vowel for this purpose, and the example is there in your slide. Some words begin with a vowel but are pronounced as if they begin with a Y and are therefore preceded by a. For example, a university, a European, a useful shirt. Now you will be taught the usage of indefinite article. Now, when we refer to a single countable noun in general, we use an indefinite article. That is, when we are not referring to something or someone specific, or when the reader does not know which one is referred to, then we use indefinite article. For example, a friend of yours called on you. Second, in the sense of one. We use one instead of a when we wish to draw the attention to the fact that there is only one. I have bought a new house. A here refers to one with the meaning each. For example, I read at least one book a month. When we refer to the names of occupations, for example, my father is a doctor. She wants to become an astronaut. Next, in a general sense with a singular countable noun that names an example of a class of things. For example, an elephant is a useful animal. Now here elephant is referred to a class of animals. In exclamations before singular countable nouns. For example, what a lovely dress. Now children, we never say what the lovely dress. We always say what a lovely dress. In expressions of speed price ratio. Example, the bus travels at 40 kilometers an hour. or the best fare is rupees 20 a person, with certain numerical expressions. Example, a dozen pencils, $1,000,000, a couple of goats, 1,000 years, and so on. When we refer to a person whose name we use with a title, for example, Mr. Gupta wishes to speak to you. Here we know that there is a Mr. Gupta. This Mr. Gupta is unknown to us. So we're saying a Mr. Gupta means some Mr. Gupta. All right. And now we come to the omission of indefinite article, the places where indefinite article is not used. When the noun is countable. For example, my new chair is made of wood. Can you count wood, children? No. Sand is used in making glass. Glass cannot be counted. But indefinite article is used before uncountable nouns when we imply a comparison between an uncountable noun and others of the same kind. A cloth of this quality is very expensive. So here a cloth is referring to the kind, the comparison here. When a noun is the name of a meal. For example, we had dinner before going out. If we use the name of a meal in the sense of a party, then the indefinite article is required. For example, there's going to be a dinner for the old boys of the school. Now, there is no plural of the indefinite article, but some or any is the usual equivalent of the plural. For example, would you like some coffee? We don't need any tea. Now, the equivalent of a with uncountable nouns is some or any. If we want to emphasize the singleness of the uncountable noun, we must put it in front of it like a phrase, like a piece of, or a pound of, or a bottle of. For example, I would like a cup of coffee. Here we can say, put here an indefinite article is used before an uncountable noun. The uncountable noun is coffee. It cannot be counted. So before that we don't use a. We can use some. But since we are saying a cup of coffee, cup can be counted. So in order to emphasize the singleness of the uncountable noun, we must put in front of it a phrase like this. Now I'm going to tell you about the difference in the meaning of the same word little and few just by adding the indefinite articles before them. For example, little means hardly any. Little did they know of the danger. A little means a small amount. A little water was available after the drought. And the little means a small amount, but the whole of it. So little, hardly any. A little, a small amount. The little, the small amount, but the whole of it. The little water left in the bottle was given to the baby. Similarly, the usage of few with indefinite article in front of it. Few refers to number or countable nouns. Few people can keep a secret. Few means hardly any. He has a few close friends. A few close friends means small in number. He lost the few books that he had. The few means small in number, but all that he had. So my dear children, I hope the difference between little and few with indefinite usage of indefinite article is clear to you? So this is all for today. Please do watch the next video which is going to be an extension of this chapter. Till then, thank you.